Hi there VC, it's been a long time since I've done a video. So, here goes. Wanted to start off by talking about Morrissey book, which I have here, and it is really good. Such a good read. I don't really like Morrissey, I have to admit. I've never been a fan. I did see him once at Reading Festival in UK about maybe 10 years ago or so, and he was good. The book, Rob has talked about it, I think, Staff's Owl, and a couple of other people have mentioned it, but I've got through all of this bit of it, most of it, and it starts off, I don't know, I thought it was really really poetic and really sort of like, he really painted a good picture of how grim Manchester must have been then, and then he went on to some of his family history and really like quite personal stuff. Some music history, that was good, and the Smiths obviously. Just now, the bit where I'm at the moment, he's getting a bit bogged down in this whole court thing that happened, which I know was obviously bad, but I'm not really quite so interested in that. But yeah, this is a really good read. This is like a UK version, I think. Doesn't seem to mind America that much, I don't think, because he lived there for a while. But I suppose, like anywhere, he picks on certain things he doesn't like. So yeah, no, it's really good read, even for people who aren't really that into Mozza. I mean, the only records I have of his are this one, a 1997 compilation, a double album on EMI. There we go, just hold that there for a second so you can see what's on there. And then, I don't know, I was never really into the Smiths either. I picked this up a while ago, just like a UK compilation. It's got the Sire, Warner labels on it, and it's they've written Rough Trade on there as well, but you can just see that maybe, yeah. So yeah, then ages ago, about a month ago, in January, I went to a record fair in Oxford, and I just wanted to run through what I bought there. There were some sort of dealers that were asking a lot of money for quite average stuff, whereas others just had stuff to shift for a couple of quid. So yeah, I did pretty well, I think. Starting off with, this was just like £1. Okay, so that's, you all know that one, you've seen it before. This was £2. This is a really good piano player, who I'm sure you know. And I've spoken to a guy in my hometown who heard him play, like, don't know, late 60s, early 70s in London, and said it was like amazing. So trying to get into him a little bit. I know it's not like hardcore jazz or anything, but for £2 it was worth it. This is like a 12-inch Candy Flip Strawberry Fields Forever. That was £1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't think I liked it when it came out at the time, but into it now. Christa Berg, I think this was £1 or £2. He's sort of an interesting artist. His early stuff, I think. So I'm not quite sure where he stands with his whole religion and stuff. In England, he was in UK. He was very much like sort of stereotyped as being from Ireland and supporting the IRA at the time. But I don't know. Who knows? Then I've got all these next 5 or so were from a seller who was doing lots for £2. This is sort of punk. Wasn't that keen on this. If anybody wants this, they're quite welcome to have it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's from it's from a couple of years ago, I think. 2009. Yeah, I just picked it up because it was new vinyl and it was, pretty much mint. So just didn't really like it, to be honest. Calories, Basic Nature, whichever way round those are, I'm not quite sure. This one here, some sort of late 70s, early 80s sounds. Some of it is on profits and early synthesizers and things. Yeah, this is not bad for £2. King James for £2. £2, I mean, £2. Yeah. This one, late 60s. This is Flying Bear Medicine Show. It's got people from the McCoys and Buddy Miles, the Douglas Quintet. Steve Miller's on it as well. Yeah, sort of cross psychedelic sort of blues. Yeah. And the last one I got for £2. Well, that's some Dred Zeppelin. Some of them are their own songs and some of them are covers. £2, quite a disgusting picture on the back there, but I think shocked my wife a bit there. Talking of which, she came with me to the record fair. It was a horrible wet day, and it's been raining in England now for about a month, and we're expecting a big storm tonight, although it's not in this part of the country so much. But she picked out some Renaissance sounds for £2, and I can't remember how much she paid for this, but we've had this series on in the UK, Sherlock Holmes, and this has some very famous actors, as you can see here. John Gielgud, Ralph Richardson, Orson Welles, obviously the American guy. So I've yet to hear these stories yet, but apparently this is quite a rare record. Could we even have paid about 8, 10 for it? I'm not sure. It's Decca. It's in very good condition. I haven't got a date on it, I'm afraid. LK spot 4164. Yeah, I'm guessing it must be like late 50s, early 60s perhaps. Yeah. Okay, and then there was 2 new ones that I bought. This is a double Mercury Rev. It's obviously after Deserter's songs, and was the other one called something to do with a dream? I did have them on CD, and then I don't know, they just sort of fell out of favour a bit, I guess, with Music Press, or sorry, it's the wrong way around, but you can see that anyway. These are from 2008, I think, and another band here, Cut Copy, they're Australian, so I'm sort of hoping this is sort of on an Avalanche's tip sort of sound. Quite a bad old picture of I don't know, is that a Renault, I think, there? 80s Renault there? Yeah. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you was I just happened to go into a shop in somewhere called Hemel Hempstead, which is quite sort of famous for, it has a roundabout surrounded by lots of other little roundabouts that you have to drive around, and they call it the magic roundabout. Anyway, I was there with family, and these all cost me £1, but they came in the most disgusting PVC, old-fashioned, covered in smokers brown stains, and I've got them, and they smell of smoker. So I don't know, does anybody know how you can get rid of tobacco smells on vinyl? I mean, should have put some onions in them or something, I don't know. So these are all £1 anyway, from a charity shop, beginning with the letter O. We've got Motorhead. And we've got a Yes album here. This one here, just single vinyl, but the whole sleeve there, folding out. Another copy of Fleetwood Mac Rumours. Alice Cooper. This is, I'm sure this must be worth more than £1. It's got a gatefold. I'm not quite sure. It's sort of quite a spooky looking room there. I don't know if that's where they recorded it or where exactly. This is WWA 005. Let me just show this one to you maybe. So they're all in good nick. So even if the person was a heavy smoker, they managed to look after their records properly. And lastly, I've got this guy here. He's actually from where I live. Actually, his name's John Otway. Had a hit in the 70s in the UK, and it's an album with Wild Willie Barrett, and it didn't come with this. They were trying to sell it separately, but when I said, oh, this is supposed to be free with the album, lo and behold, like nearly 30 years later, he put it in for free. So that was a free 7-inch in there. So I am going to do another video in a minute or very soon about another whole batch of records that I bought from a charity shop. And thank you very much for watching. Please leave some comments here or that way even. I don't know. Thanks very much and see you soon. Bye.